what you think, and I'll catch you in the next explainer. All right, let's talk about a contract that is so staggeringly massive, it literally breaks the scale of modern sports. Today, we're breaking down Cristiano Ronaldo's extension with Al-Nassr through to 2027. And trust me, these numbers are going to absolutely arrest your attention. Just look at the baseline here. This new deal pays him an eye-watering £3.42 million every single week. I mean, that is a figure that just completely shatters traditional sporting compensation models. And to break that down further, and you might want to brace yourself for this, that is £488,000 a day. And remember, that money is completely tax-free in Saudi Arabia. Which ultimately means, if you do the math, he is pulling in £5.65 every single second of the day. Seriously, every time the clock ticks, whether he's training, sleeping, playing a match, or literally just waiting in line for coffee, he's accumulating wealth at a rate that makes this one of the most lucrative contracts in the entire history of sports. But here's the thing, his leverage goes way beyond just that base salary. The perks are totally unprecedented. He gets a 15% stake in Al-Nassr itself, which is valued at around £33 million. On top of that, the club funds 16 full-time staff members for him. We're talking chefs, security, drivers, costing £1.4 million. They cover a £4 million private jet. Oh, and every time he puts the ball in the back of the net, he gets an £80,000 bonus. Section 1. Evolution of a goal scorer, from winger to striker. So you might be wondering, how exactly does an athlete justify this level of investment when they're hitting 40 years old? Well, by engineering himself into an absolute, unstoppable scoring machine. We can trace this tactical evolution all the way back to 2002 at Sporting CP, where, he was this showboating, flashy winger out wide. Then by 2006, after seriously bulking up at Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson gave him the freedom to become this fluid forward. Moving on to Real Madrid in 2009, he completely mastered the left wing, cutting inside to score. By 2018 at Juventus, as he naturally lost just a tiny fraction of his top speed, he adapted yet again, moving centrally to link up play. And today, over at Al-Nassr, he operates as a pure, clinical central forward, conserving all his energy strictly for the penalty box. And this is the crucial point. This relentless tactical evolution and insane preservation of his body has led to a mind-blowing 971 senior career goals as of May 2026. Put simply, that is exactly how you earn £5.65 a second. Section 2. The CR7 Global Brand, an off-pitch empire. Because let's be real, Ronaldo isn't just an athlete anymore. The guy is an absolute institution. He's successfully translated his athletic discipline into this diverse, massive lifestyle brand. I mean, he's launched everything from the Aeroculus wellness app to Orsu water to his very own lines of fragrances, underwear, and footwear. He's not just endorsing products anymore, he's literally creating them from the ground up. It's actually really fascinating to see how academia looks at this massive empire. According to research from the International Journal for Multidisciplinary Research, which uses Keffer's brand identity prism, his physique and personality serve as direct commercial vehicles. Through this mechanism called the meaning transfer model, his core values, glamour, ambition, relentless work ethic, are transferred directly onto the products he creates and endorses. So psychologically speaking, when you buy his fragrance, you're basically buying a piece of his ambition. This academic deep dive also highlights his incredible impact through something called destination branding. His mere presence elevates entire regions. Like, think about it. He elevated La Liga's global image at Real Madrid. He caused a massive immediate surge in Juventus shirt sales and social media followers in Serie A. And now, his transfer to Al-Nassr serves as a core pillar of Saudi Arabia's entire global sports strategy. The man is a walking billboard for entire nations. And to really get the full picture, we absolutely have to talk about his philanthropic empire too. Utilizing his incredible wealth and a combined reach of over 1 billion social media followers, he creates massive real-world impact. He's donated millions to a Portuguese cancer center that treated his mother, given £5 million to the 2015 Nepal earthquake relief, supported Syrian refugees, and crucially, he's a highly active blood and bone marrow donor. His brand is incredibly multifaceted. Section 3. Ronaldo versus Messi, the eternal debates. All right, let's step right into the most discussed rivalry in sports history, but let's do it neutrally, looking purely through the lens of data and two totally different styles of play. Over the years, this debate has really evolved into a clash of distinct styles. On one side, you have Cristiano Ronaldo, the ultimate finisher. He thrives at the very end of attacks, absolutely dominating the penalty box with headers, penalties, and late finishes. On the other side, you have Lionel Messi, the ultimate builder. He drops into the half spaces to orchestrate the play, pulling midfielders out of position to deliver that crucial final pass before the shot. One ends the attack, the other builds it. When you look at the raw stats as of May 2026, the divide becomes super clear. Ronaldo holds the cleaner overall scoring record with 971 goals to Messi's 906, and he absolutely dominates the international scoring charts with 143 goals for Portugal. However, Messi's role as a builder is crystal clear, with 409 recorded career assists. And, of course, Messi holds the one major team honor that separates them, that World Cup winners medal from 2022. Section 4. The final World Cup, the 2026 horizon. Which brings us perfectly to the climax of this explainer, the 2026 World Cup in North America. This is going to be Ronaldo's sixth and almost certainly his final international tournament. Now, despite 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions League titles, and a European Championship with Portugal, the World Cup remains the one major prize missing from his collection. It is the ultimate narrative driver as he heads to North America at 41 years old. Now, what's really crazy here is that even if Portugal doesn't end up lifting the trophy, just stepping onto the pitch will see Ronaldo shatter long-standing historical records. He'll tie Messi by appearing in his 6th World Cup. If he scores just once, he'll be the first player ever to score in 6 separate World Cups. And if Portugal makes it all the way to the final in New Jersey, he would be 41 years old and 164 days old, completely shattering Dino Zoff's record as the oldest player in a final and potentially Niels Lidholm's record as the oldest scorer in a final. It's just wild to think about. But, the end of this era is undeniably approaching. Looking toward his impending retirement, likely around 2027 when this new contract ends, Ronaldo actually candidly admitted in a recent interview that walking away is going to be deeply emotional. He knows that replacing that pure adrenaline of scoring goals is basically impossible. So to cope, he plans to pivot heavily into his business empire, spend more time with his family, watch UFC, and play padel. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative thought to debate down in the comments below. Does Cristiano Ronaldo actually need to win the 2026 World Cup to solidify his legacy as the greatest to ever play the game? Or has his sheer longevity, goal-scoring records, and unprecedented global empire already made his legacy completely untouchable?
What if the power you need is already inside you? From the streets comes unstoppable force.